Okay. Well, here's what happened. Apparently, and I didn't notice this when I first compiled the videos, and this actually goes on a little bit into the next episode as well, but only for about the first 2 minutes. I had a slight problem with my audio, and for whatever reason, it decided to get stupid on me. So I've got to re-record, well, not re-record, but I basically get to do a post-game commentary on the entire thing. Now, what we're doing is, let me go ahead and break it down. We're going to go through what's supposed to be like the hell level. Like everybody and their mother was talking about this one. In a lot of the Let's Play, it's like, oh, Radical Train is stupid. Radical Train is what the blah, blah, blah. And it's not really, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just my ability, if the gameplay that I've seen, if the people that have been talking about it, I'd better just shut my mouth right now before I say something I'll regret, because I'm gonna be the one. I'll be the one that says, "Oh, I'm just amazing at this game. I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about." And then everybody and their mother's gonna jump on me for, "You're not that good. I know you suck at Tekken." That's when I frown. All right. Anyway, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. We're loading data. We're strapping on our custom shoes, and we're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna go into a train yard. After going into the big city. And there I go, just showing off. Hey, I can play as all the hedgehogs now. Oh my god. We're going to stick with Sonic, though. You know why? Because I'm a completionist like that. I want to stick with the one thing I'm doing. I want to get through hell before I go through the other hell. Now, how much sense does that make? None. But I really don't give a crap. You're also going to notice, again, there's no audio in this... in this episode, besides my voice, my startlingly sexy voice, that again, something weird happened with the audio. And for whatever reason, I didn't catch it during playback, even though I play back all of my episodes. So what happened was the commentary got about 15 to 20 seconds behind the gameplay. And what's weird is that I use little tricks to sync up my commentary with the video, and for whatever reason, I mean, I played it back, everything sounded great, and then I wound up going through it again, and it just all went to piss. So, and what sucks about it is because this is a live Let's Play, I can't go back and do the stage over again. I can't pretend to be surprised by something twice. So it's like, oh man, I totally didn't know that was coming for me. Except I did. So, I mean, it kind of sucks. Yeah, it sucks when I have to do this re-recording. But I don't know. Sometimes it decides to be a little bit of a prick, a little bit of a jerk. Now, I'm gonna be doing a little mission. This mission is the Acrobatic Circus, and hoo boy, I get pretty frustrated on this one because I don't know quite where to go. The game isn't doing a wonderful job of letting me know where to go. I just see rings, and I'm like, okay, rings, and I just follow the rings as best I can. And eventually it gets to the point where the rings aren't leading me anywhere. Like, they don't lead me to another batch of rings, or it puts something in my way that distracts me and I can't focus on it. And there I go, doing a jump sequence. And here it is. This is where it is, I think, where I see the rings and I get thrown for a loop because I'm like, oh, they're obviously in front of me. Or no, I think I just accidentally hit the spring there. But the thing is, it was obvious. Obviously, what they wanted me to do was follow the trail of the rings back to that boost pad and then boost through for like a really epic jump or whatever, but it didn't work out that way because, you know, I noticed the ring at the end of the trail first, and I didn't see the beginning ring until I actually did the rest of it. So here I am, clearing out rings again, as usual. You know me. That's what I do. And, yeah, that's about it. And wow, you look great while doing that. Oh, and another thing that particularly avid watchers will have noticed is Sonic got on a little bracelet. That's when he purchased the bound bracelet. It actually shows his upgrades. Isn't that neat? So you actually get to see Sonic improve. I think that's... I want to say that's the last improvement that is actually visible. I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see later on in the Let's Play. I'm heading for the station right now, and the way it shows you how to get to the station is one of the most inorganic ways. I mean, first off, the blockade at the station isn't even a blockade. Why do you have the mirror there if you're not supposed to go there? And if you do have the mirror there, why don't you have something a little more substantive than just like a gate that looks like you could easily jump over it? There I go. I've decided to glitch physics some more. I don't know why that entertains me so much, but it does. It just... I see the character start warping back and forth on like two planes, and I'm like... Butts. That's about the same humor value it holds for me. It's just... butts. But yeah, I could easily jump through that. And any sane game programmer would go, well, okay, we either do a more enclosed barrier, and look at that. Look at when I teleport through. It's not even like a sequence. It's like I bound jump into that one entrance, pop out the other, but the other end has a cap on it. So the question is, well, it's not even a question. It just literally spawns me on top of the other zone because I hit the teleport point. Like there's a hidden little teleport down there that puts me right on top of an unopened, I don't know, a sewer grate, a chimney stack. I don't know what that is in the game world. I don't know what that would logically be. So, I mean, I don't really know what to think. And when I don't know what to think, I'm not sure how to proceed. So... well, anyway, so here begins the train level, and during the gameplay I was confused. I thought Robotnik and company were actually on the train and they were taunting me from it, and then they say, well, you better stop the bombs, otherwise like bad things will happen. And of course this confuses the ever-living crap out of me, because I'm like, what do you mean? Why would I want to stop the bomb? Robotnik's on it. Why? Go nuts. Go crazy. Have a heyday. And it turns out that Robotnik's train... Well, okay, there are two trains in play. This is how dumb it is, okay? There are two trains in play. One is Elise's train that Robotnik has somehow gotten control of, and the other is his train, which is some high-speed rail piece of crap that's doing its own thing. Now... this is the only place in this entire level that you need the bound jump. So they could have just like put a little robot there and called it a day, and you wouldn't need the bound jump for this. However, if you would ever do a second playthrough of this game, I can't say that with a straight face, but if you do ever decide to do that, you will still get the bound jump. Even if it's not necessary, you will get it. Do you know why? it is one of the single best multi-hit mob killers in the game. I think it's the best multi-hit mob killer in the game, or at least the best that I've seen, because this thing is vicious. I'll do like a shorter version of it. I don't fully get it. It doesn't fully click to me yet that, oh man, I can do this. It doesn't fully click to me, so here I go. I'm just jumping over ramps and busting up robots, and whee! There I go. I'm running, jump, up, glide, ring, boing, 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 and here it is. Here it comes. I'm gonna do boom, 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 bam. Look at that. And I didn't catch it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't catch it, but it's such an amazing killer, as you'll see in like one of the later, I think, I don't know, I forget which episode, but in a later episode you'll see I finally get it. It finally clicks in my head to, oh yeah, I need to do that. So I do, and oh boy, watch out. It becomes a murder spree. A straight murder spree. Now, this part, the Mach speed zone, and wow! Did you see that? I had a huge amount of words for when that happened too. I went off on like a rail. I went off on a rant when that crap happened to me. I'm just going, what is that? What did I just do? I phased through the earth. I phased through half of your level. So there I go. You gotta, like, the problem is the fact that you're controlling his angle and you're not controlling his position. Like, you're not strafing, you're angling, and that's horrible to do at these high speeds, because the problem, like, if they did it like Sonic 2, like, remember Sonic 2's bonus stage where you could just like strafe up and down the walls to get rings and avoid bombs and do all kinds of cool stuff? Oh, this is really cool. Check it out. I'm gonna run by this thing, hit the air, and still win. So you've got to hit those boost pads at the very, very end. Otherwise, you are guaranteed to lose your rings. Why? Because you'll hit air, and since it's a Mach speed zone, you can't hit anything. You'll lose your rings, and you'll lose your ring bonus. Ain't that something? And if I had a ring bonus, I would have gotten an A. If I managed to hold on to my rings, I might have actually... No, not. It would have been an A. I think I had like 60 odd rings. I don't know. I'm not rewinding this video to check. So anyway, so that's done, and coming up is going to be a big nasty boss. So shit's gonna get real in just a few seconds, cause here comes whoosh, silver. No funny shoe sound this time, because he means business, and he's gonna do a dodge roll until he needs. I dodge your TK. Well, I'm still thinking, so I can still get you at the next thought, right? Oh no, I didn't plan for this. And then she gets kidnapped again. Oh my goodness. Like, I can't believe how much this princess gets kidnapped. Like, Princess Peach could give Princess Elise lessons on self-defense. Okay? Princess Peach gets kidnapped less than frickin' Princess Elise. That's how bad it is. And it's just... It's so irritating, because it literally is just like, oh, you made progress, reset. Oh, you made progress, reset. Oh, you made progress, reset. It just gets absolutely stupid after a period. And the thing is, you don't even, like, like, here comes the best part, is she gets kidnapped, she's flying away, and you're not even gonna get a chance to rescue her. You don't have to push a button. She's gonna rescue herself by letting you rescue her in a cutscene. So that's how stupid it is. And that's just... There she goes. Whee! And neck snap. Physics. Physics would demand somebody's death. That doesn't happen. Okay? Okay? There's this little thing called momentum, which the game wants us to feel. But in that one cutscene right there, it decided, nah, no such thing as momentum. Alright, Egg Genesis. Let me go ahead and tell you about this guy. This guy's kind of cool. He shoots missiles, spawns robots, and doesn't afraid of anything. Cause he's cool like that. He's this actually isn't a bad boss. He's kind of fun. He brings back the ideas of the old Sonic in that you're always doing something. Well, at least for the most of the boss fight, you're doing something, and that's something that I can respect. Because otherwise, you're just standing there and waiting, like the Iblis fight. Oh my god, I was just standing there waiting half the time and occasionally like jumping over one or two rocks, and that's it. Other than that, I was just waiting for the motherfucker to drop stalactites or stalagmites so I could, get to the ball, hit it, wait for him to notice that I hit the ball, have him jump over, wait till he hits, and then finally clock him. What a horrible boss design. Just a terrible boss all around. Iblis was just not fun to fight, not fun to see. So anyway, here he is. He's shooting missiles at me, shooting lasers all over the place. Pew pew pew. He's gonna spawn some more robots, and I'm gonna use that to climb on top of them. And hopefully I won't clip through them like I did previously, because that was kind of garbage. There's his thing. And this is the part where you use the bound jump. It's just like boing, boing, boing. And you're supposed to use the bound jump there. Now, I don't know what the hell is up with the whole missile launcher hatch just falling into the void like it did right there. And so more robots. Not really much to say about this fight. It's very, very rote and methodical. I run up his arm, his head pops up like, hey, who's that on top of me? I'm gonna shoot Vulcan. Oh no, you're bashing my brain in. You're bashing my skull in. So, anyway. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Now he's going to change up the pattern a bit here. What he's going to start doing is, now I can't just like hit him anymore. Now he's going to shoot missiles for a little bit on top of his own head until he gets tired of that. And then once I see it, he's going to pop up, and then I'm going to start bound jumping him. And then I gotta do it one more time. Because the thing is he's got a, now, don't think you're safe during that little transition there, because he can still hit you. So even though I'm in the air, I'm flying, whee! He can shoot me down. He can still hit me with missiles, even during that transition. And there's his new attack, is that he shoots a laser at me. He locks onto me and shoots a laser beam. Hits me with a laser gun. Pew, pew, pew. So, I mean, it's pretty standard fare. New attacks as he gets low on health. Trying to increase the threat level. Doesn't really work, but you know how it is. I mean, lasers. So now I get to fall through him again, much to my chagrin, because I'm great at that, by the way. I'm just astonishingly good at this. I'm so good at not clipping through bosses because I haven't done it twice on this boss already. It's because I'm nervous of losing my rings for some reason, and I'm not sure why. So up I go. He's gonna start shooting missiles at me, and I don't know why I'm not turning the camera around so I can actually see where the missiles are. And now I'm just gonna bound jump this guy into a... Well, no. Because the first time I was able to do it, but now he just hides as soon as I'm done with the first bound. There we go, I got him. Yay, I'm flying. And he waits till I land to start like a self-destruct sequence. And here's the thing that gets me. I have rings, a lot of them. If he hits me and explodes, he still can't kill me. And the reason for this is because I have rings, and once he hits me once, I'm invincible for like 3 seconds. So it'll be like, boom, I gotcha. And I'll shrug my shoulders and go, yeah, you sure did. You sure got me. So now what? Grab a ring. I survived your explosion, buddy. I guess I'll just walk on and keep moving. Keep on keeping on is what I do. And now I rescued the princess one more time. I guess Robotnik just decided to give up and fly away. And we're going to go ahead and put our power together one more time. That was pretty gutsy. He has a mono eye. That's what's always bugged me about Sonic's design, about Sonic's, how Sonic was drawn and everything. It's always bugged me that he's always had like this one mono eye. And it's always just like, how do you see through that? How do you deal with that? I mean, does he have like super perfect binocular vision? Because, I mean, what's his peripheral like? Can he wink at you? So many questions. Okay, here's the jungle stage. This stage is full of deceptive garbage because you've got jumps that really don't look like they're possible. And the mechanic of put your power together to cross water comes back, and it's the only way you're going to reach this mirror. And I do the smart thing. Well, no, I saved before because I just finished a boss fight. So I'm sitting there going, oh, I better save. Oh, wait, I don't need to. That's right. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and go through this for a bit. And what's kind of weird is that, and this is a preview of the next episode. Once the next episode starts up, the audio is still going to be a little off for a bit, for about, I want to say, the first 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And I touched a button. I touched a button during the spring sequence. I touched a button during the spring sequence, which screwed up the spring sequence, which made it so I fell back down. How is that possible? Why is it possible to screw up a pre-scripted sequence? But then, remember, I went through Crisis City. So, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by this garbage. Now, here's another one of the dumb mechanics, is that when the flower glows, you've got to jump. However, the weird part is, when you do it right, when you jump at the right time, the flower makes a spring noise. It makes a spring sound, and I don't know why. It's not a spring. Did you need a spring sound for it? Does it literally just generate an invisible spring beneath you that despawns the second you hit it? How could they screw that up? Why a spring? And if it's gonna be a spring sound, why don't you just put a spring there and have me homing attack it? Why make me go through this? Oh, and I die because I screwed up the jump. Because the thing about this is it wants to encourage you to homing attack onto your landing point. But the problem is, because Sonic has no way of controlling the vertical of his homing attack, I don't know where I'm going to really land, since I'm going to go straight forward and I don't have a fixed distance, or I don't know the fixed distance that I go. So what's going to happen is I'm going to homing attack and I will either A, overshoot it, or B, undershoot it. And I don't know which, so I don't know how to plan. And I would love to get that medal. I really would. I mean, it's right there, and I might as well. But I should eventually decide, you know what? This is taking too long. I'm carrying a princess, and she's heavy as balls. I'm not gonna stick around and deal with this. And I thought I just died. I really thought I died right there, because it's like I launch off and I'm like, oh fuck, I missed the flower. I missed the flower. Fuck! So, but no, I recovered. And another pre-scripted scene. But the problem is you can't even let your guard down during the pre-scripted scenes. This is like the pseudo grandfather to QuickTime events, because if you're not ready to go at a moment's notice, and the sequence happens to crap out on you, you need to be fast. You need to be able to handle it. You got to be able to. And look at that! How close that call was on that homing attack. How close it was. It was basically, I touched the lip of it. The lip. That is how close I was to death. And I guess I missed the jump there because I had nothing to go to, and I died. And splat right in the middle. Like, I can never do those boost pad sequences well because Sonic controls like a drunk. So I have no idea where I'm going to go. And what happens is the timing is really strict and you don't get a second chance. If you screw up, and I really did not anticipate a grind sequence there, you have no idea how happy I was it was a grind sequence. And that was, I think, a blind jump. And then I just shoot to the ground. I'm like, oh god, did I screw up? No, that was supposed to happen. And okay, they're supposed to be doing, and I die. Why did I die? Because I touched a button during a sequence. This game, right here, this one, right here. Never touch buttons during a sequence. And that's why you don't touch buttons during the sequence. Thanks, one-armed man that teaches lessons. This is one I'll never forget. Boing, 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 and now we get to do the one thing that suddenly, and it races towards the ground. Like the second you pull it out of its normal angle, like a strong magnetic force just has it lunge downward. Like, holy fuck! Like, it's one thing if you're just pulling it, if you're just falling from it, but no, something is actively just pulling your ass down there. I'd love to control that, but I'm not touching a button during this shit, because otherwise I'll die. I'm sure of it. Race, pew, into the next loading screen. Alright, next episode, I'm going to be doing some other cool stuff, and we're going to get to see a horrible cutscene. Stay tuned, come on back.